All right, number 13 says, watch the video, then we're going to solve the problem. The question says a function is reflected about the x-axis by multiplying it by which of the following. So if I want to reflect across the x-axis, which is this one here, we know by rules a negative will. So without watching the video, we know that we have to multiply that constant by a negative 1. That's what we need to reflect across the x-axis. 14 says, watch the video. We're going to consider the following function, negative 2 times the absolute value of the quantity x plus 1, close absolute value minus 3. This is graphed in the example. Which of the following is not true? So this graph, if I'm just describing what's happening, it is going to be stretched out in the vertical direction because this value, absolute value of 2, negative 2, is going to be bigger than 1. So vertical stretch. The negative is going to reflect it across the x-axis. The plus 1 will shift it left. The minus 3 will take it down. So the graph is shifted down 3. That is true. We want to know which of the following is not true. Okay, so that's true. The graph has no x-intercepts. No, absolute value does. It hits the x-axis, all of them. And then, especially since it's shifted down, it'll have 2. So traditionally, absolute value will be like this. And if we shift it down 1, it will be below the line, okay, like this. So we will definitely get some x-intercepts. So B is not true because it says the graph has no x-intercepts, and we will. C says the graph is reflected about the origin. Oh, wait a minute. We might, this is true. I forgot about this. So this graph actually gets this is a reflection about the x-axis, yes. This says reflected about the origin. That's not true. And the graph is shifted left once. That is true. So why does it say the graph has no x-intercepts? Are there more than one true? Let's graph this and make sure. Because shifted down, reflected across x, that should still give us x-intercepts. Let's see. Make sure. Maybe I'm just having a hard time visualizing what's going on. Negative 2 math, arrow over absolute value, x plus 1, close minus 3, graph. Can't see anything because I'm zoomed in, so let me go zoom 6 for the standard. Okay, so with the reflection, when this got shifted down, it reflected everything over, so it doesn't cross the x-axis. Okay, so there are no x-intercepts. But it's not reflected about the origin. The origin, you would have to have a negative out front and a negative on the x to say an origin reflection. So this is the one that would not be true.